Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Morrill Hall here on the campus of the University of North Georgia in Dahlonega. Alongside the head coach of the North Georgia women's softball program, Mike Davenport. I'm Craig Corbin. Coach Davenport, welcome.
Craig, great to be here tonight.
It's always a pleasure.
A little Peach Belt action right before the holiday break, and we're coming off of a doubleheader sweep last Friday night.
That's a great way to open up conference play, and winning against an Augusta team that has a lot of tradition, and you fall right into another program, Lander, that has been successful through the years. Tonight we see a team that is 6-2 overall, 1-0 in conference play. They come into today with a 6-point win over Montevallo as their last ball game, and we expect to see a very competitive ball game, just as we should see all season long. The success that Coach Burson and company have had in the early part of the season, I think, has sort of put a bullseye squarely on their backs.
Well, and you want that as a coach, and I think Coach Burson has done the right thing, and Coach Faulkner as well. Both those programs are playing well, and I think from the men's side, definitely in the second game of our doubleheader here tonight, the men's action around the league took notice. The one thing about this league is you want to defend your home court as much as possible. You see Lander on their second road trip, so they obviously went on the road the first weekend of the season, where North Georgia has the advantage of being home. So this is a big momentum swing for both of these programs, for the men and women here at North Georgia. If they can win both these at home, you're defending your home court, and you're also going into the Christmas break with a lot of momentum and positive influences to gain into January.
The chance that I had to talk on a couple of occasions with Coach Burson during our monthly Hawk Talk programs, how impressed that I've been, and I think a lot of people are, at how quickly she and the rest of the coaching staff have been able to integrate a lot of new faces, a lot of players in uniform this year for the Nighthawks that weren't here last, that are making contributions, in many cases big contributions from the get-go. But what's impressive to me, not only are they contributing, but the chemistry seems to be there fairly quickly.
Yeah, without a doubt, and I think they've done a tremendous job thus far in the season. And obviously, once you get out of Peach Belt Conference play, prior to that, you kind of close the book on that part of the season, and then you gain, and you have to explain to this new group, especially the new faces, that, hey, things are going to get ramped up a little bit, because every time we play from here on out, it's a conference game, and now a title is on the ropes. But I echo what you said, Craig. The ability for this program and for Buffy to take this group and to kind of mold them so quickly has been very impressive. They're so balanced across the floor, and that's the one thing I've been so impressed with defensively, offensively, bringing kids off the bench. They're just balanced, and you can't really just focus on one player to shut them down. It
seems as though that there's also a very high degree of basketball IQ. You look at young ladies like, of course, obviously Amber Schedule, number 20, averaging 12 points per contest. The ability to hit those three-point shots has added a lot, taking some of the load off of Jordan Livesay, in that she has been the one that's typically hit from beyond the arc on a consistent basis. But you've also got Mackenzie Dara. Big presence inside, but the mindset of a guard. Anytime she gets the ball, she's thinking going to the basket.
Yeah, North Georgia definitely has a couple mismatches, and as an opposing coach, I'm not sure how you defend that. You look at some of the players that North Georgia throws out on the floor, especially in the starting five, where the players can pull out and knock down that 17, 18-footer, and that just makes them so much more effective, because if you can bring Lander's bigs out from underneath the goal, it's going to open some things up on the inside for North Georgia's attack today.
Another new face, Coach, that I've been impressed with, Dina Blankenship, number 12, junior from Canton. She really has had a great feel for where to be at the right time, finding her teammates as they break for the basket, and has shown a tenacious ability on the boards as well. I like the way that she is very well integrated, averaging 25 minutes a ball game.
Yeah, you look down the stat sheet here for North Georgia, and so much balance as far as playing time, playing about 8 players deep and all given good minutes. And she's not far from being in double digits offensively, but playing, doing her role. And I think, like you said, to repeat what you said early, it's just getting these kids to buy into what their role is, and they've done it so far.
Also so impressed with the play of late. Julie McKee leads the team in steals with 18, the best shooting percentage at 51% from the floor. She's averaging just shy of 9 points, again, averaging 25 minutes of play, and she's shown a spark. There are times where they have been unbeatable in transition, forcing the team into a bad shot selection at one end and the transition basket at the other.
Yeah, I think one of the MOs on Julie is, and we talked about this last Friday up in the stands a little bit, is you're going to get that one play where Julie may turn it over or whatever, but the young lady plays hard.
Yep.
But when you're touching the basketball as many times as she is, you're going to have that failure, but it's 1 out of 10 times, and I know Coach Burson will take it. Julie really sets the table emotionally for this team.
What's been nice, we talk about the players that have come in and made a contribution right off the bat. Many of them have taken a bit of the pressure off of the All-American, Kelsey Hutchins, number 14. She obviously is one that teams prepare for when they're game planning, and it's a very physical game plan. Seems as though, and correct me if I'm wrong, but every time, or just about every time she touches the ball, she's going to draw contact, sometimes pretty tough contact.
Yeah, she is, but you look at her assists per game, close to 2 assists per game. Kelsey's one of the most unselfish players that's ever played in this program, averaging over 18 points a night, but still she shares the basketball. She understands the double teams that are coming her way and the preparation, and you see her maturity over the last couple of years, and she knows what's coming every night, and it doesn't make her flinch at all.
The win against Augusta, obviously huge because that opened up conference play. The other game that I thought really was important, the win over Carson Newman. It had to me sort of a postseason feel. It wasn't as polished maybe as a postseason matchup, but it had that intensity from start to finish.
Yeah, and a regional matchup, and those things are important at the Division II level, is gaining those regional points. And again, you're sending a message to the other two teams that make up this region here in the southeast part of the country that North Georgia will be there, and if they can finish in the top 4, 5, or 6 of the Peach Belt, they've got a chance to get themselves in regional play.
Without question. Of course, the Lander team that we will see tonight under Coach Kevin Peterson, 6-2 overall. Leading scorer thus far, Brashay Johnson, a junior from Hopkins, South Carolina, 18 points a contest, leads the team in blocks, in rebounding at 11-plus boards per game, and also shoots 63% from the floor.
Yeah, and Johnson only stands 5'9", so the young lady plays extremely hard. That's going to be a matchup that we're going to have to take a look at over the next course of this ball game to see how North Georgia defends Johnson on the perimeter as well as inside, and you can be assured that a lot of those points out of the 18 over that she averages a night coming off that offensive glass.
No question about it. Now, not starting tonight, but we expect to see in action Taisha Reynolds, second on the team in scoring at 16 points. Their leading three-point shooter at 42% and plays the most minutes, 33 minutes per game. She's a senior out of Savannah. Also a young lady whose name we will call tonight, Mylea McKenneth, the junior from Durham, North Carolina. Their leading foul shooter at 79% and averaging better than 14 points per contest. Talked about the fact that this is the last game before the holiday break. How important is it for a team to go into that break on a positive note?
Well, I think the biggest thing you want to come out of any ball game is to play well. And if you play well and lose, then that's something you can learn from. If you play poorly and lose, or even if you play poorly and win, you're not satisfied as a coach. So I think one thing North Georgia's got to go out, execute, lay it on the line, see what happens. You're going to face everybody once again on their home floor as well. So you're going to flip the schedule over once we turn over into a new year. But the most important thing is to just continue doing what you've been doing. It's been good enough so far. You like the result. You're playing hard, and the kids have bought in.
Game number one of our doubleheader, a Peach Belt Conference matchup between the Bearcats of Lander and the Nighthawks of UNG. We will step away briefly. When we come back, it'll be time for the starting lineups and the opening tip right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Irresistible King's Hawaiian Bread. I'm over it.
We shouldn't need commercials to tell you we're powerful.
No thanks.
Genders don't play sports. Athletes do.
Why do they call it a home-style breakfast?
I tell you what, I was in Steak and Shake in 1934 having a home-style breakfast. I told the cook, this is the same style breakfast that my mama makes at home. The cook turned around, and it was my mama. She said, that's the idea, dummy. Now get back here and watch these dishes.
A mother's love has no equal.
Huh?
Start your day with a delicious home-style breakfast, only at Steak and Shake.
Back we are here at Memorial Hall. Craig Corbin, Mike Davenport, the entire Nighthawk Sports Network crew. Game number one of our doubleheader between the homestanding Nighthawks of UNG and the visiting Bearcats of Lander University. Under head coach Kevin Pedersen, 6-2 overall, 1-0 in conference play. Starting lineups first for the Bearcats of Lander. They'll be starting number 3, Alexis High, a freshman from Jonesboro, Georgia. Number 11, Mylea McKenniff. Number 15, Destiny Langford. Number 20, Jessica Harris. And number 35, Brashay Johnson. For the Nighthawks of UNG, we'll be starting number 10, Mackenzie Dara, the junior from Buford, Georgia. Number 12, Dina Blankenship, junior from Canton, Georgia. Number 20, Amber Skidgel, sophomore from Bethlehem, Georgia. Number 21, Jordan Livesay, a senior from Woodstock. And number 23, Julie McKee, a junior from Smyrna. Nighthawks under head coach Buffy Burson, 9-1 on the season. The only blemish on the record, Coach Davenport, that triple overtime decision at Shorter, a ball game that I think the Nighthawks probably were in position to win in regulation, and it just never would go the UNG way in any of the extra periods.
Yeah, and that was a little bit of a throwback ball game against Shorter University, a big rival of ours back in the NAIA days, and that's where Coach Buffy Burson got her coaching began with Coach Vic Mitchell. There's done a tremendous job with the Shorter Hawks program, and I know Buffy wanted that one, but sounds like a tremendous battle in triple overtime.
Teams are getting their final instructions from their respective head coaches. The Nighthawks have broken their huddle, dressed in their home white with the blue numerals and blue trim. Lander Bearcats in the vibrant road uniforms. And they are breaking their huddle and will join the Nighthawks at center court. So glad that everyone has joined us tonight on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Game number one of our doubleheader. And if Friday's conference opener is any indication, we're in for a great season and another great night of Peach Belt basketball here tonight.
No doubt. Buckle up. It is Peach Belt Conference play, and here we go.
It will be Amber Skidgel jumping center for the Nighthawks and her counterpart, Brashay Johnson. The officials are ready. And the ball's in the air, and we are underway. Nice job by Amber, even though she was on the way down to tip the ball, and the Nighthawks have it. First possession of the ball game. Julie McKee over to Dina Blankenship. Closely guarded, very tenacious defense here by Lander. Nice screen out top by Dara. Blankenship nowhere to go, trying to get rid of it. Now to Julie McKee from the left elbow. Shots up, good.
Well, good patience for North Georgia. Lander in a tenacious man-to-man defense first possession out of the ball game.
Very athletic team, and they will look to extend that defense all night long. First possession now for the Bearcats. They trail 2-0. Harris gives way to Johnson, now on the wing to High. Alexis thought about a three, instead passing back to Jessica Harris. Shot clock at 9-8. The drive by Harris, shot off the mark. Battle for the loose ball. Great box out that time by Blankenship.
Yeah, and great help over that time by Dara to swing over and alter the shot.
Three off the mark there from Livesay into the hands of Alexius High. Second possession now for the Bearcats. Langford drives, kicks it back out front to Harris. On the wing it goes, and then right back in the hands of Jessica. First quarter of play here in Dahlonega. Shot clock again under 10. Down the lane, Harris, shot is up, and again off the mark.
Well, tremendous effort that time by Harris. Just about got it to fall.
Julie McKee now away to Blankenship on the wing. Dina at the high post. Dara turns. Now she'll kick it back out to Amber. Shot clock at 10, game clock at 8:10. Nice drive, Blankenship, up and in.
That's one thing North Georgia's guards have got to do is don't be afraid to put the basketball on the floor and penetrate. With that much defense on you, if you can get your shoulders by them, you should have an open alley.
And Dina has shown a willingness to drive when she sees any sort of daylight thus far in the season. 4-0 in favor of UNG. Lander with the ball. Clock rolls first quarter, 7:44 and counting. McKenneth puts it up, 17-footer, no good. Rebound, offensive by Johnson. Puts it back to McKenneth, and they'll reset. Now Jessica Harris over to High. Alexis gives it right back to Harris. In the lane, the running one-hander is up and good by Mylea McKenneth.
And here comes full court pressure after the make.
Skidgel will bring it up all by herself and lobs it down to Jordan baseline. Bounce pass. Boy, a lot of contact, no whistle. Loose ball. And a great job that time by Julie to throw up the off-balance shot, knowing she was going to draw contact.
Yeah, Julie with the offensive board that time and felt the contact, and instead of waiting until she had a secure handle on it, went ahead and drew the whistle. That'll go against Lander.
And that's credited to McKenneth, her first. That is the first foul of the ball game. Julie, 62% on the season. And that one is right through, 5-2. Nighthawks on top, 7:08 to go, first quarter of play. High arcing shot, again finds the mark.
No pressure by North Georgia. Take a look at this Lander offense. There appears to be like a 4-out, 1-in, and not a lot of movement without the basketball. So North Georgia should be able to lock them up as long as they keep them in front.
Johnson drives, puts up the shot, whistle, and it'll be a two-shot foul opportunity. That foul going to be charged to Mackenzie Dara. Yeah, the first couple of possessions, the shot clock was under 10 before there was any attempt to get the ball inside. First appearance of the night, Kelsey Hutchins, number 14, comes in for Mackenzie. Boy, talk about the luxury, being able to bring in an All-American off the bench.
Not bad.
Foul shot is good, and a last-second substitution, number 23, Taisha Reynolds. We talked about her in the open. She'll come in for Alexius High. Again, they're staying with that full-court press. 6-3 your score. Amber Skidgel again will bring it up by herself. Passes to Blankenship. Skips it over to Jordan, goes baseline, bounce pass, Hutchins, up and in.
18 points, over 18 points off the bench. There's her first two. Lander counters, bringing Reynolds off the bench as well, who's averaging 15-9.
With the ball, Reynolds now back out front. McKenneth, long three, no good, left it short. And a rebound to Julie McKee. Here come the Nighthawks. Down low, Blankenship, great job to snag that pass and make the basket.
Boy, a great look and a better catch on the receiving them that time by Blankenship.
Julie had a little something on that pass.
Yep. She had to, too. A lot of traffic in there for Lander.
10-3 your score. Largest lead of the night now for the Nighthawks, and a reach-in foul by Julie.
See, you see the movement, even on that offensive possession for Lander, is almost a two-man game on the right side of the floor. The other blue jersey is kind of stagnant on this left side, so we'll see if North Georgia starts helping off a little bit more.
Forcing the issue. Johnson with the ball, works in on Hutchins, fakes, shoots, no good. Got her own rebound, goes up strong, no good. Blankenship with a loose ball. Schedule again brings it up right down the lane, bounce pass, and that's going to be a charge on Amber Schedule.
Yeah, that's where that jump stop will come in handy. Not a bad thought by Amber Schedule. Just had to control the body after the pass.
One less step on the drive. She had a great bounce pass, but a little contact.
Wasn't a lot of contact, but a great job by the Lander defense that time to sell it to the officials.
Tabitha Daly, number 24 in the ball game now for the Bearcats. They trail it 10-3, 5:33 to go, first quarter. And on the baseline, Rashay Johnson just dribbled a little too close. That turns it over.
Well, that might have been a call from the Lander bench, Coach Pedersen, trying to go one-on-one with Kelsey Hutchins on the defensive side.
And the full court press forcing the first turnover. And they get it.
And again, Craig, Lander overplaying everything. Passes, dribbles, and everything.
That's a turnover. I stand corrected. The ball had been tipped when it went out of bounds on the other side, but Bearcats were able to get it back and throw up a shot, draw contact. Maddie Hetzel, the freshman from Flowery Branch, sets to check in. McKenneth at the foul line makes the first.
Hetzel with her former team in the stands across the way. One of the best high school basketball programs in the state of Georgia right now.
Maddie really has seen a lot of time on the court. Nearly 20 minutes of ball game. McKenneth gets them both, and it's a 5-point game now, 10-5. Again, full court press. Hetzel double teamed, a couple of dribbles, and a pass to Blankenship. And Coach Burson did not get the timeout called, was signaling for it, but a jump. And on the alternating possession will go to Lander.
That's exactly what Lander wants. Yep. That full court pressure. They were able to trap after the first inbounds pass.
Bearcats with the ball. Langford. And a travel prior to the shot. We'll give it right back to North Georgia. Inbound comes to Hetzel, bouncing it right back to Julie. Nice job beating that pressure. Whoa, but the lead pass way too much for Jordan Livesay in the far corner.
And again, that's not a stolen ball from the Lander defense, but it is a forced turnover. You're getting North Georgia to speed up their thought process, and that forces a turnover on the North Georgia side.
Destiny Langford checks out for the Bearcats and back in. Taisha Reynolds. Harris with the ball. Open for three, McKenneth. It's up and good, and it's a one-possession game now at 10-8. Boy, and I'll tell you, the full court press is really giving fits to North Georgia right now. Darrell will come back in, but first, an official timeout. 4:48 to go in the opening quarter. It's North Georgia 10, Lander 8. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Have it. Everything in your hands, nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
This is why we love sports. It's in the way they play, free from the pressures and all the money talk. Playing for simply the love of the game, where everyone has a shot at their definition of success on and off the field. This is what we love about sports, and what we can still love about college sports.
Back we are in Dahlonega, 4:48 to go. Blankenship to inbound, has trouble, now gets it into Livesay, double teamed. She'll get it up to Maddie Hetzel, 3-on-2. Hetzel from 17, in and out, no good. Rebound Blankenship. They'll reset the offense. Livesay, a quick three, yes.
Nice patience, nice attack that time. Great decision making by Hetzel. Stopped inside the three-point line, didn't try and force anything on the layup. And then an offensive board for North Georgia turns into 3.
13-8 your score. North Georgia on top by 5. Baseline drive and the kick on the wing to Bailey. Now in the hands of Reynolds. That shot no good. Out of bounds and last touched by the Nighthawks. And triggering the play. Inbound comes out top to Harris. Jessica gives way to McKenna. That one off the mark. Rebound snared by Hetzel. Maddie will bring it up across half court. Works to the wing around a screen from McKee. Now back to Juliet goes. The lob to Livesay. Jordan with 15 on the shot clock. 3:45 to go, opening quarter. Jordan, the baseline underneath. Bounce pass. Blankenship. And a little contact and a whistle. Pretty tight defense that time by Jessica Harris.
And that coming with 7 seconds on the shot clock. So Lander had played a pretty good possession defensively until that foul.
Hetzel, 10-footer, would not go. Maddie trying to get on track here. Reynolds. And contact. That'll be a charge on Reynolds. And the foul's beginning to add up here in the quarter. 3.
Nice little defensive play by the freshman. Hetzel misses on one end, but doesn't hang her head. Goes and picks up the offensive charge on the other.
Julie McKee over to Livesay, looking down low. Kelsey was open momentarily. Clock rolls, 3:15 to go. Quarter number 1, still 13-8. Livesay in the key. From the right elbow, that was all around and out. Long lead pass. Taken inside, no good, but a whistle. That'll be on Jordan. And Jordan may have, well, beg your pardon, that's on Kelsey.
Well, lace them up, huh, Craig?
Yep, you called it.
They are getting up and down the floor.
You called it.
They can continue to play this pace the entire game. Looking at the record, I would say yes.
Foul shot good for Johnson. Mackenzie Dara comes in, Blankenship's out. Schedule back in, Livesay is out. Lander has been dialed in at the foul line tonight. And again, Johnson hits, and it's 13-10.
This is where North Georgia's bench is important, being able to play 8 to 9, 10 people to handle this type of pressure and this tempo.
And timeout taken by Coach Burson as McKee was triple teamed there. This is a 30-second timeout, and we will keep it right here. 2:54 to go, opening quarter. The one challenge that you've got is not being frustrated into making an errant pass when you're double teamed like that. McKee was down to the point where she just about had to try to throw it off of one of her defenders.
Oh, and you want to stay out of the corners, and right in front of us here, Carey crossed the half-court line and just picked up her dribble right there, and they were able to trap. So you've got 2 free defensive players when you're in a corner for the defense on Lander. But again, Lander, whether it's man-to-man, full court, it doesn't matter. They are up on you as much as they can be. North Georgia doing a nice job, nice and patient. You haven't seen it affect them at all emotionally on the offensive side, and they're starting to set some screens. I think with those screens, things are going to pop open for the Nighthawks.
Nice inbound from Schedule to Dara. Now Amber picks up her dribble. Down low it goes to Hutchins. Kelsey moves. Hook shot up and in.
Boy, it's so fundamentally sound. Showed her the basketball in the middle of the lane and then turned to her left shoulder where there was no help defense.
That makes it 15-10, back to a 5-point advantage. Largest lead was 7 at 10-3. The drive by Harris underneath. And a charge. That's going to be the second on Harris. And quickly, Destiny Langford will replace her in the lineup.
And I'm not sure, did Hetzel pick that one up on the baseline as well? That's her second one. And again, now you're using Lander's tempo to their disadvantage. A little out of control on the offensive side.
Hutchins, bounce pass in to Mackenzie Dara. Mackenzie, a couple of dribbles, the pass to Hutchins, contact, no whistle. Up it goes to Livesay on the wing. Game clock at 2:12. Shot clock at 15.
Kelsey's got a mismatch here on the right block.
Well, she's calling for it too. Amber Schedule, the feed down low to Dara. Ball last touched by Lander. Tabitha Bailey got a hand on it.
You look out on the floor right now, there's 3 Nighthawks taller than Lander. You've still got to get it to him. Hands high.
Good feed to Jordan Livesay. Boy, anytime you get that kind of look on an inbound, that is money in the bank.
Great patience, and Jordan made her defensive player fall asleep, and as soon as she turned her head to the basketball, cut to the goal.
3 is up for Lander, no good. Air ball out of bounds from Destiny Langford. That stops the clock, 1:44. Again, full court press. Everybody, all 10 players on that half of the floor. Inbound comes and stolen nearly. Dara, though, comes up with it to Amber Schedule. Schedule double team now to McKenzie. Open is Livesay for 3. It's short, no good. Right to Amber, right elbow, yes. And that is now the largest lead of the night at 9. Timeout by Coach Pedersen of Lander. It's a 30, so again, we're going to keep it right here. 1:28 to go. Nice recognition by the Nighthawks that time to get the ball moving.
Yeah, and I like what they're doing now against the press. Guards are crossing, going to the corners or to the side, trying to stay out of the corners, and then they're sending the big right about the free throw line. So you throw it up to the hands, then she's able to turn and survey the floor and get it out to the guards as they chase the ball down the floor.
Amber Schedule with that last basket now. That's her first basket of the ball game, I believe. Teams are back on the floor. Final 88 seconds of the first quarter. A 9-point lead for the Nighthawks. Out front, Langford. Now drives, gives way to McKenna. Reynolds puts it up and in.
Well, Reynolds somehow split the 3-man trap. Nice little kiss off the glass.
Schedule brings it up against Reynolds. Behind the back dribble, nicely done, Amber. Bounce pass to Jordan Livesay. The cut, the basket from Kelsey Hutchins. Great movement that time by Hutchins.
Moving without the basketball. This is the key against this defense.
Inside 35 seconds to go, first quarter. Langford on the right side, drives baseline, kicks it back out top to Reynolds. 3 from the lefty, up, no good. Rebound snared by Jordan Livesay. She gets it up now to Schedule. Double team, nice over the head pass to get it back to Jordan. They are really denying the passing lanes. At the high post, Dara takes a 3. It is short. Rebound snared by Reynolds. Boy, Livesay hit the ground hard. She's up, open for 3. Langford, no good. That is your first quarter. 21-12 UNG. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Defining moments. Championship dreams. Share the experience with your family and friends. The 2017 NCAA Division II Women's Basketball Championships, March 21st, 22nd, and 24th at Alumni Hall in Columbus, Ohio. Visit ncaa.com/tickets for your tickets today.
I coined my definition of success in 1934. My definition of success is peace of mind attained only through self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable. It's like reputation and character. Reputation is what others perceive you to be. Character is what you are.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Second quarter just underway. Craig Corbin, Mike Davenport here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Great job that time by Hetzel to shield her defender and allow that ball to go out of bounds. She knew that Lander had touched it. It would stay with the Nighthawks. McKee at the top of the key. Backdoor cut. Jordan Livesay.
Boy, Jordan picking this Lander defense apart. And that's movement without the basketball. As soon as your man turns their head, you cut to the goal.
And that's about the third time tonight she's done that.
And she's such a threat on the perimeter. You've got to pay attention to her outside the three-point line.
McKenneth now back on the wing, guarded by Hetzel. The shot, no good. Scramble for the loose ball. Another offensive board open for three. Number 3, Alexius High, gets it to go. (23-15) is your score in the ball game now for Lander. Zuzana Talakova from the Czech Republic. She's guarding Livesay. Hook shot by Dara, would not go. Maybe Coach Pedersen is tired of Jordan getting those backdoor cuts.
Yeah, not quite as much. They didn't trap that time after the made basket, just basically a token full court pressure.
McKenneth with the ball out on the wing, out front. Talakova. Nice defense by Hetzel. Back out front to Zuzana. Another 3 from High, no good. Scramble for the loose ball, and it will go to North Georgia.
Yeah, nice job by McKenzie. Boxing out and just continuing to work until she's either got the basketball or it's headed our way.
McKenzie, of course, transferred in from Elon.
Prep down at Buford High School, played for the legendary Gene Durden.
And a near turnover. It's going to be a jump ball, is it? Nope, they're just going to say it's a turnover.
And again, the person taking the basketball out of the floor, even though they may be open in the corner, you've got to be careful of who's around them. If you can successfully complete that pass, but if you've got 2 defenders there, then you're asking for a trap.
We've seen that. Oh, my goodness, contact out front. Alexius High hit hard. Pops back up, and boy, she took a shot to that right elbow. Turnover on the play. Inbound comes to McKee. She's guarded closely by Reynolds. Now Livesay in between the circles, looks to her right around a screen from Kelsey. Contact, that's a foul on Daly. Tabitha Daly, her first.
Yeah, and a nice screen that time by Kelsey Hutchins. Jordan doing a nice job running her defense off. That was Daly who had to step out and show help.
Inbound, they wanted to get it to Kelsey inside, but not enough lob on that pass. And the turnover to Lander. Down low, the shot wouldn't go for Johnson. Schedule has it. Now Jordan Livesay will bring it up. 8-point ball game, 23-15. Second quarter from North Georgia. McKee finds Hutchins, but a turnover. Lander comes up with it. Tried to go to Mackenzie Dara, and a reach in by Jordan, and that'll be her first.
Yeah, but you can see on the offensive end, Craig, North Georgia, a lot of the white jerseys outside. Their highest player is probably around the top of the key or the three-point line, or the free throw line, excuse me. So they're opening things up, and they're doing a nice job cutting to that open space. They're getting some looks. They just got to complete the pass.
Taisha Reynolds with the ball out front. Bounce pass to Brashay Johnson. Now stepping just inside the arc. Shot no good from McKenneth. Rebound to Schedule for UNG. 7:07 to go, second quarter. Amber tried to get it to Jordan Lindsay. She is tackled. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I like the foul call there, obviously for North Georgia's side, but so many times you see that in basketball where the defensive player just jumps on top and tries to tie it up. If there's contact, call the foul.
It's a foul. Amber scheduled to inbound immediately in front of the broadcast position courtside. Quickly a sub for Lander. Number 15, Destiny Langford, comes in for Tabitha Daly. Schedule lobs it to Livesay. Drives and scores. Nice move by Jordan.
Yeah, nice job by Jordan, basically using her post-up skills. And that time a nice pass from the outside as well. Throw it up to that open hand.
Largest lead now, Coach, at 10. 25-15.
Two-man game for Lander again.
Over it goes to Reynolds. She'll take a long three and hit it. Ooh. That was well beyond the arc.
Reynolds has hit 14, make that 15 threes on the season.
And shoots at a pretty good clip. Yep. Bounce pass. Now Julie McKee, the running one-hander, is good.
How about the athleticism there by our junior, Julie McKee, cutting across the lane, little teardrop back to her back shoulder.
Would you agree that she's come into her own this season?
Without a doubt. You can see the maturity every game out.
Down low, Johnson up, no good. Missed the point-blank shot, but an offensive board again for Lander. Three, no good from McKenneth. This time the Nighthawks with the ball. McKee, the lob down low to Blankenship. Dana Blankenship missed the left-handed shot. Tough angle. Reynolds gives way to High. That one is no good. Rebound to Jordan Livesay.
Yeah, Lander's starting to, I think the legs are starting to weaken a little bit. Not as much motion on the offensive side, no penetration. Last three possessions have resulted in missed threes.
A lot of standing around. McKee finds the cut. Kelsey Hutchins, nice little 7-footer.
Just so smooth on the block, anywhere 5 to 8 foot around the goal, just so smooth.
11-point lead now, 29-18, 5 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Alexius High guarded by Amber Schedule. Away it goes to McKenneth. Now in the hands of Reynolds, fakes the three. And back it goes to Mylea McKenneth. Shot clock at 10. Foul line shot good.
On a better decision that time by McKenneth. Kind of forced the defense for North Georgia back in the lane and shot something a little bit higher percentage.
Lives a long lead pass for Kelsey Hutchins, up and in.
You can tell those two have played together for quite some time. Nice little two-man game.
And immediate timeout, we will take it. 4:32 to go in the second. It's an 11-point lead for North Georgia right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise and be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
There are over 480,000 college athletes. Only 2% will go pro. That means over 470,000 will not get a shoe contract. No autographs. No private jets. No fan clubs. No Hall of Fame inductions. Instead, they will walk away with something much more valuable.
A nice run by the Nighthawks has them out in front by 11, 31-20. 4:32 to go here until halftime. Lander with the basketball. High, fakes. Now the pass back to Reynolds. Long three. The lefty puts it up and in. Goodness.
Couple threes for Taisha Reynolds.
And to think that she was not in the starting lineup. Down low to Hutchins. She'll give it back to McKee. Steps up, 10-footer, no good. Reynolds now kicks it to Talikova. Zuzana missing there. Rebound to Jordan Livesay, the leading rebounder on this Nighthawk team. Blankenship holding high. Skip pass over to Schedule. Now it goes to Hutchins. Hutchins, nice fake. The shot draws contact from Alexius High. That will be her second. Kelsey has been the leading foul shooter. Puts that one up and in. Has one more coming on the season. Kelsey, 84%. Schedule comes out. Hetzel back in. Got them both. (33-23) with 3:23 to go in the second quarter. Reynolds, 17-footer, no good. Another offensive board for the Bearcats. Reynolds drives, puts it up and in. I get the feeling.
And a turnover.
Yep.
It's like we talked about at the break, Craig. It's Lander not quite as effective in the last couple of minutes because they haven't made baskets. After that make right there, all of a sudden you see the press turn it over.
I get the feeling that as goes Taisha Reynolds, so go the Bearcats. She has been a dynamo tonight. Talikova, a couple of dribbles and away to Reynolds. Boy, she puts up a big three, no good. Rebound to Hutchins. Nighthawks lead by 8. Schedule back to Hetzel on the wing. Maddie fakes, now a couple of dribbles to the top of the key. Down the right side of the lane, the shot is up and good. Maddie Hetzel.
Boy, a nice play by the freshman to turn the corner. Nobody stepped out to help, and Maddie recognized it, turned it into an easy layup.
2:27 to go, second quarter. Back to a 10-point advantage for North Georgia. Reynolds drives the left side. Might have been partially blocked. Loose ball to Hutchins. Up ahead, Jordan Livesay. The drive, the shot, won't go. She'll head back to the line. That's going to be on Talikova. The first personal on number 1. Junior from Horis, the Czech Republic.
Livesay with her first opportunities from the free throw line. Now she is also in double digits, her and Kelsey Hutchins. Hutchins with 12 coming off the bench, and Jordan with her 10th.
Alexius High checks out. And coming in, Jessica Harris. She'll replace Talikova. Number 11, Malia McKenneth on the floor, as is now Tabitha Daly. And that would be now a 12-point advantage for North Georgia. 2:05 to go until the half. Ball knocked free, but last touched by Julie McKee, and it'll stay with Lander. Nice job by one of the North Georgia fans to track down that loose ball and get it back to the official.
Play of the first half.
Jessica Harris guarded by Hetzel. Shot clock at 13-12. Harris away to Daly. Now zips it to McKenna. She'll put it up. In and out, no good. Another offensive board. Johnson, no good. Rebound to Hutchins. Now Livesay skips it over to Hetzel. Drives baseline. Pass back to Blankenship. 7-footer.
Oh, a nice little touch pass that time. Well, good communication, Craig, like we talked about in the pregame set, just the awareness of this team to play together and how they look like they've already got 15 games under their belt.
6-0 run right now, Coach. Three-pointer no good for Harris. Another board to Julie McKee. Largest lead of the night at 14. Hetzel now zips it to Hutchins. Over to Jordan Livesay. Jordan dribbles to the top of the key. Nothing doing. Shot clock now at 10. Hutchins goes baseline. Bounce pass. Blankenship. Open is McKee. And they're going to call a 3-second violation on the Nighthawks.
A nice inside-out move, though. Got called for the 3-second violation. Maybe one too many passes, but Julie was there, ready to go. Fire off the three, but that Lander defense is now starting to collapse inside a little bit.
It's a tough pass, too, by Hutchins to find Blankenship to start with. Johnson well out on the perimeter. Now gives way to McKenna. That one is good, just inside the arc. 39-27 with 27 seconds to go. Full court pressure. McKee up the sideline. Closely checked by Reynolds. Skips it over to Livesay. Down low to Kelsey Hutchins.
Boy, Jordan knew exactly what she was going to do with the basketball before she caught it. Going right back inside to Kels.
Beautiful pass. Final 7 seconds of the second quarter. 41-27. 3-2. Reynolds in traffic. Banks it in. My goodness. She is a competitor. The basket by Taisha Reynolds makes it 41-29 at the break. We will take a break, come back, look at the box score from the first half. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I am a brother.
I'm a freshman.
I am an artist.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a civilian.
I am a junior.
I am an ambassador.
I am a music teacher.
我是国际学生.
I am a commuter.
I'm an actor.
I am an intern.
I am a researcher.
I am a senior.
I am an athlete.
I am a veteran.
I am a sister.
I am a sophomore.
I am a singer. I am an educator.
I am a scientist.
I am a resident.
I am a writer.
I am a leader.
I am a cadet.
I am a volunteer. I am a musician.
I am a tutor.
We are UNG.
It starts right when you hit the court. You imagine your finest moment. The game-winning shot that gets you to the dance. A monster dunk or no-look pass, and cutting down the net. Sports lets us dream of our own success and prepare us for our finest moments on and off the court.
What is the Golden Eagle Band? Established in 1873, we are the oldest organization on campus. Excellence in music is our passion. Our spirit of brotherhood provides friendships that last a lifetime. We compete and perform just for fun. Join the tradition.
Alongside Coach Mike Davenport, Craig Corbin, here on the Nighthawk Sports Network at the break. The Nighthawks of UNG lead Lander 41-29. Coach, we talked about how that second quarter seemed like it might have been even more of an advantage for the Nighthawks. The feel very different than the first 10 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, without a doubt. It felt like the first quarter, North Georgia was on the run a little bit, but actually outscored Lander 21-12. Second quarter, North Georgia handles the pressure again, but only outscores Lander 20-17 thanks to that last second 2-point play at the buzzer as we went into the halftime break.
And that one, of course, from Taisha Reynolds, who, when I called her a dynamo, I think that's probably a pretty apt description. 12 points to lead the Bearcats. Her teammate, Mylea McKenneth, the only other Lander player in double digits with 11 points. But Reynolds, 5 of 11, 2 of 5 beyond the arc, and 5 rebounds thrown in for good measure. It also seemed like she played more minutes than 12, but again, 12 minutes of play, a point a minute.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive for Taisha Reynolds. Like you said, 5 of 11 from the floor, 2 of 5. Kind of gave Lander a little spark there from behind the three-point line.
Yep. Defense, the full court pressure by the Bearcats gave a little bit of trouble to the Nighthawks there in a couple of possessions.
Yeah, doing a pretty solid job. Only 8 turnovers in the first half. Lander's got 5 themselves, but North Georgia's been able to handle the pressure. The big key that jumps out at you on the stat sheet here, Lander shooting only 28.6% in the first half. But with that, they've been able to pull down 7 offensive boards, so it's creating some second chance opportunities for the Bearcats.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll look at the Nighthawks half of the box score. At the break, it's 41-29, North Georgia leading Lander. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands. Nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity, it's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
Back here in Dahlonega, Craig Corbin, Mike Davenport at the break. Nighthawks on top, 41-29. A look at the numbers for the Nighthawks. 2 players in double digits, led by Kelsey Hutchins. As many points as she has on her jersey number. 14 for Kelsey in 17 minutes of play. That's not bad coming off the bench.
No, and she's, well, we're not even going to say how well she's shooting right now. 6 of 6 from the floor, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, with her total of 14 points, like you said, and doing a nice job on the defensive end, and also passing the basketball around. She's not listed as with an assist, but she's creating all kinds of mismatches there.
Definitely. 11 points for Jordan Livesay, 4 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 3 beyond the arc, and a perfect 2 of 2 at the line. Nice to see those free throws going in. 6 of 6 thus far on the night for North Georgia.
Yeah, one of Coach Burson's philosophies is we need to make more free throws than the other team attempts. Right now, North Georgia's 6 of 6 from the charity stripe, while Lander 5 of 6. So they're doing their job, but North Georgia one up on them from the free throw line.
6 points apiece for the duo of Julia McKee and Dina Blankenship. Dina 3 of 4 from the floor. She played 15 minutes, added a couple of rebounds. Very heady play from Blankenship. 2 points each for Maddie Hetzel and for Amber Schedule. Collectively, you talked about it, unbelievable shooting. 63%, only 1 of 4 beyond the arc, and that perfect 6 of 6 at the foul line.
I think one of the things that jumps out off the North Georgia bench, obviously Kelsey Hutchin being one, did not start tonight, but comes off the bench. She's got 14 at the half and just averaging, 18.3 a contest. And the freshman, Maddie Hetzel, in the guard position against this type of pressure. This is probably the most pressure she has seen so far, and she's done a nice job. The stats don't jump out at you, but she took 2 offensive charges on the defensive side, which turned the basketball over in North Georgia way.
She does not look like a freshman at all on the floor, no doubt about it. We are at halftime. It is a 41-29 lead for North Georgia. We'll step away, pay a few bills, and when we come back, we'll talk about what else is going on in the world of athletics here at North Georgia. Stay with us. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Follow your dreams. Gain an advantage. Choose the University of North Georgia. UNG offers a unique range of educational programs and services that cannot be matched. Academic prestige, dynamic friendships, and leadership development are all within your reach. Begin your journey today with UNG. At the University of North Georgia, you are the priority. Supported by a student-focused learning environment, UNG is an extraordinary combination of programs, people, and places spanning 4 campuses. Choose your pathway today and thrive.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
What you've gained as a student will be just as important to you as what you did as a player. As long as you know that you made the effort to do the best of which you're capable, there's no failure. Success on 3.
There are over 400,000 NCAA student athletes. And just about all of us will be going pro in something other than sports.
Back we are here in Dahlonega alongside the head coach of North Georgia's softball team. And what a tradition there is there. And, of course, we can't let the opportunity go by the wayside, Coach, to pick your brain a little bit. Yes, it's winter coming up here, but that also means that it's not that far till it's time to break out the bats and balls for another season of softball.
Winter time means it's time for college softball and baseball for some reason. We wait till the climate changes, and then we try and get outside and get these kids prepared for our season, which begins in February.
That's amazing how close that it is when you think about it that way. Obviously, a lot of talent graduated with last year's team. A lot of new faces. What should we expect with the coming year's team?
Well, we did. We graduated 7 seniors, and 6 of those played quite a bit for us. So it was a big kind of changeover for this year's program, but we were able to do it in a number of various ways. We've got a good freshman class that's in. Our freshman class last year have all matured, and they're starting to battle for some playing time as well. And then we've got some transfers from young ladies that we recruited a little bit out of the high school area, but they chose to go off somewhere else, and we've got them back into our program, and they're bringing some maturity and some I guess experience that maybe some of the other kids haven't, especially our freshmen coming straight out of high school, where these kids have been on the bench for an ACC program or played some time in the SEC or whatever it may be. So we're excited about our group. We've obviously losing Courtney Poole, one of the best pitchers we've ever had in our program. We're replacing her with about 4 or 5 pitchers, young ladies that are going to battle for some time, but Bria Bush being one of those, a transfer from the University of Tennessee, comes in as a sophomore, by the way, at Buford High School just down the road here. And then 2 of our freshmen are throwing extremely well. Kylie Smith from North Gwinnett and Amber Johns from Kennesaw Mountain, and Macy Watkins has stepped up her game. We've got another transfer. We're trying to get some time on the hill, Amber Garrett, a high school kid from Augusta. So we've got some options, and I like it. It's very competitive, but this team has gelled quite a bit so far in the fall.
We can't wait. We're going to talk more about it as the night progresses. One more break, and it'll be time for the second half. It's 41-29 right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you for giving.
Thank you.
Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for helping me be a Nighthawk.
Here we are, Memorial Hall, time for the third quarter, and Lander will have it, and we are underway. It's a 12-point lead for the Nighthawks of UNG.
A little different look for the Nighthawks, a little 1-3-1 half court.
McKenneth gets it over to Alexius High, lobs it now to Jessica Harris.
Well, you got to like with schedule out top, 6 foot tall, kind of hard to throw over. And man in the inside is Dara at 6'4".
Perimeter jumper, no good from High. And right to Blankenship. And the Nighthawks come up with a loose ball. First possession now here in the third quarter. Livesay running one-hander, no good. Dara got a hand on it. Blankenship open is schedule 3. A little long. Julie McKee's there to put it back up.
Yeah, nice little 2 offensive rebounds coming out of the halftime locker room. Maybe that was addressed.
I think you're probably right on the money there.
Now back into a man-to-man, traditional. So first possession of the game, Coach Burson goes with the 1-3-1. I like the look, especially with the length that's on the floor for North Georgia right now.
McKenneth from the foul line, the shot no good, but a foul will give her a couple of opportunities. That's going to be the second personal on Jordan Livesay.
Yeah, Jordan let McKenneth kind of slip by, and just you reach out. Once they're gone, let your defensive teammates come up and help. Jordan kept her hand on her back.
First foul shot good from McKenneth. 5 of 6 were the Bearcats in the first half from the line. 7 of 8.
Full court pressure.
43-31. McKee will bring it up against Harris. Now a little jump trap by McKenna. Blankenship to Livesay. Jordan baseline, bounce pass to Schedule. Now back out top. 14 to shoot. Blankenship holding high. Gives it to Dara, hands it to Schedule. Shot is up, no good. Tipped by McKee to Blankenship.
Oh, what a play by Julie McKee. Knew she could not come down with that offensive board, but just tips it out. You see that a lot in the NBA, especially off missed free throws. So you don't get called for over the back, you just tip it to keep it alive.
And a steal by Blankenship. Took it away from Alexius High. 2-on-1. Bounce pass. Schedule. Yes! And that is the largest lead of the night. 16 points.
You want to win the first 5 minutes of each quarter. Right now, North Georgia doing just that.
Reynolds misses a point-blank shot, gets her own rebound, dribbles it off her foot, and tracks it down in between the circles. Jessica Harris. Now to Reynolds, the lefty. Puts it up from the right elbow. No good. Rebound, Blankenship. Oh, goodness. They're going to call Mackenzie Dara for a little too aggressive on the block. Boxing out.
Yeah, that's one of those as a coach. You just kind of tip your hat to the official and say that's exactly what we want you to do. She did a nice job boxing her man out, which enabled her teammate to get the defensive board.
Reynolds to inbound, gets it, or tried to get it rather, to Daly, but knocked away. So they'll do it again. Lobs it to Johnson. Back out top to Harris. Reynolds open momentarily, but Julie McKee's there defensively. Straight away, Harris on the wing to McKenneth. Back to Reynolds. Taisha drives to the foul line. Stops, zips it to McKenneth. 17-footer good.
What a tough shot, especially when you're shooting it over someone 6 foot tall.
Schedule. They got 5 seconds to hit it across. They do. Blankenship to Livesay. Open for three. Left that one short, but a rebound and a foul by Blankenship.
Well, Blankenship was set up for the assist, threw it across court to Livesay and didn't just stand there. Jordan shot the three, and nice effort that time by Blankenship to go get the offensive board.
I love her basketball IQ. The drive by Harris blocked. Here come the Nighthawks. Outlet to Dara, Mackenzie Dara, like a 6'4" point guard. Scheduled to Livesay, back to Amber. Well out on the wing, now Mackenzie. Right elbow, dribbles into the lane, hook shot up. No good, Blankenship. That one wouldn't go, gets another rebound, and they'll reset the offense.
Blue collar work right now by Blankenship.
I love the way she plays the game. Blankenship sees daylight. Now tried to get it to Schedule. Amber from 15 feet, no good. Boy, tough play inside. Lander comes up with a loose ball. Reynolds drives, puts up the shot, no good. Ball tipped, and Blankenship has it again. McKee to Schedule, drives, dishes to Dara, who converts.
Not bad when 6 foot can run the floor like Amber Schedule. A little assist.
It's amazing. The mobility of Schedule and Dara, and Coach Pedersen has seen enough. His team trails 51-33. We'll take it as well. 5:33 to go in the third. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
24 meals under $4, just like in 1934.
$4 was a lot in those days. That can't be right.
Oh, I was there. Back then, you not only got to choose from 24 meals under $4, you also got a shave, a shoe shine, and a new suit. Used to be called Steak and Shake and Shave and Shoe Shine and Suit. They even put it on the sign. Till it broke.
Is that a Steak and Shake suit?
Walter, did this look like a Steak and Shake suit?
Get 24 meals for under $4, only at Steak and Shake.
Hey, Banks. Have a seat and let me make you uncomfortable. Up those grades, son, or the only position you'll be playing in college is sitting on me. You're still awake? Have a seat on old Mr. Bench. At least your buns will fall asleep.
Is this the one about the high school hotshot who gets benched in college?
Hey, Manty, move down.
It's a tearjerker!
Nighthawks have gotten out of the gate well here in the third quarter. A 10-4 run has given them now the largest lead of the night, 18 points, 51-33. Harris between the circles. Now gets it back to Reynolds. Taisha down low to Johnson. Up, no good. Loose ball, another offensive board. Daly misses. Schedule the rebound for North Georgia.
Boy, Blankenship doing a job on the glass right now.
Blankenship out front. Dribbles into the key. Now over to Hetzel back in the ball game. Maddie, one dribble, two, and away it goes to Hutchins. Leaves it for Schedule. Hetzel looking down low for Hutchins instead. Schedule a three. He has not been dialed in from beyond the arc tonight. Reynolds to McKenna. Back wide open. Taisha Reynolds, the lefty hits.
And that's what Reynolds was looking for, to get her feet set, something outside the three-point line. North Georgia forced her to put the ball on the floor last possession, but that time knocks down the three.
Maddie Hetzel drives. Now Blankenship could not hold on to the pass, might have jammed a finger. Reynolds puts it up, and it's good. And a quick timeout by Coach Burson, not happy with what she saw. And Dina Blankenship, I think, jammed a couple of fingers there. We'll see how that works. And we will take a timeout. 4:23 to go. It's 51-38 North Georgia. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Enough. Yeah, I'm over it.
We shouldn't need commercials to tell you we're powerful.
No thanks. Genders don't play sports. Athletes do.
Defining moments. Championship dreams. Share the experience with your family and friends. The 2017 NCAA Division II Women's Basketball Championships, March 21st, 22nd, and 24th at Alumni Hall in Columbus, Ohio. Visit ncaa.com/tickets for your tickets today.
Bearcats again with the full court press. Blankenship running the baseline off the fingertips of Hutchins. Turnover to Lander.
Craig, after Lander called that last time out, they have outscored North Georgia 5-0. Coach Buffy Burson quickly calls a timeout on her side to see if she can settle her troops down.
There are times where you'd love to be in a huddle, and that's one. Schedule, long lead pass up to Hetzel. Maddie Hetzel catches it in stride, lobs to Hutchins, up and in. Beautiful.
Hutchins with 16.
This team has the ability to run the floor. McKenna from the right elbow, up, no good. Rebound to Schedule. Amber brings it up, the pass now to Livesay. Jordan, double team, dribbles around it, tripped. And that will be on by Leah McKenna. That is the second. Checking in, Destiny Langford. McKenna will check out. Schedule lobs it down low. Hutchins, hook shot in the lane, you bet.
Kelsey just so calm when she catches the basketball. If she doesn't already know what she's going to do with it, she takes her time, evaluates the defense. What shoulder are you on? I'm going the other way.
Now with 18 points on the night. Harris away to Daly. Over to Langford. Destiny back to Jessica Harris. Shot clock at 7. Langford down the lane. Shot is up. Good.
Oh, he got the travel.
Foul. Oh, what is the travel? Thought that might have been contact, but travel prior to the shot. Quickly, Julie McKee and Mackenzie Dara come in for Jordan Livesay and Dina Blankenship.
You like the rotation now. Coach Burson working about two-man substitution every time.
Inbound through the fingertips of Julie McKee. Taisha Reynolds finds Daly. No good. The foul, though, will count. 15-point ball game, 55-40. And a turnover. Nighthawks a little bit flustered there on a couple of inbound plays.
I think with North Georgia, once you get the ball inbounds, take your time, sit, spin, evaluate the defense. If Lander's coming to double, then somebody's got to be open. But that's Lander's game. They're forcing you into their tempo.
Contact on the perimeter. Maddie Hetzel with her first foul of the ball game. That is the third on the Nighthawks here in the third quarter. Quickly, Jordan Livesey will check in for Maddie.
Maybe a little senior leadership back into the ball game just to calm things down.
Yep. And Jordan has displayed that this season. The fake. Down low, contact and a whistle. That'll be on Julie McKee. Her second. At the line for Shea Johnson. 60% on the season. And the first one is good.
First points of the night for Johnson.
Got them both. Double team to schedule. Dangerous pass to Livesey. Jordan gets it up to Hutchins. 3-on-2. Hutchins bounce pass. Dara. Now back to Jordan. They'll set the offense. Boy, Dara thought about the three. Away to schedule. Oh, and Amber dribbled it off her foot, out of bounds.
Now Lander's thinking to themselves, if we can cut this to a single-digit deficit going into the fourth quarter, we got a shot.
After trailing by 18, that would be doing something. Harris skips it over. Langford drives baseline, lost it. She dribbled it off her foot, out of bounds. Kelsey Hutchins not guarded on the inbound play, looks long. Oh, that's a 5-second count. Sure as shooting. None of her Nighthawk teammates are able to get open on the inbound. The lob comes to Johnson. Lander with the ball, down 55-42. And a whistle. That's going to be on Johnson.
Getting a legal screen, trying to free up Taisha Reynolds on the outside. You see what Lander's trying to do there on the out-of-bounds play, but Johnson moving on the screen.
McKee goes for the home run ball and intercepted at midcourt by Tabitha Daly. McKenneth skips it over to Langford. Destiny drives to the key, puts it up, no good. Offensive board to Reynolds. Down low, wide open is Bershea Johnson. A 6-0 run. And that'll be a foul on Destiny Langford of Lander. Allows Maddie Hetzel and Dina Blankenship to check back in. Hutchins and McKee will get a breather.
Yeah, no harm there for Coach Kevin Pedersen. That's going to happen. Anytime you play this aggressive man-to-man defense, you're going to pick up some fouls here and there.
Maddie Hetzel, double teamed in the backcourt. Left-handed pass to Jordan Livesey. Blankenship in the lane. Hook shot is no good. That was a good shot, just rolled off the rim to the left. Open, Langford, three, no good. And a weak side rebound to Livesey. A minute to go, third quarter. What was an 18-point lead is now 11 for North Georgia. At the high post, Mackenzie Dara. Livesay with 15 to shoot. Dara will take it. It is good. 17-footer, Mackenzie Dara.
A nice job by Mackenzie. That time squared up to the basket. She was trying to run the play, and to her defense, trying to run the offensive play, didn't get set. Her teammates weren't cutting where they were supposed to that time. Nice job squaring up, hit the free throw.
Down low, Johnson in traffic, up and in. 7 final 20 seconds of the third quarter. Livesay now with 15, drives, dishes in the corner. Dara heads to the lane, hook shot up, it's no good, and Lander will have the last shot of the quarter. Destiny Langford, 4-3. Reynolds for a three-pointer, it's no good. And that would have made it a single-digit ball game. We'll be back in a moment. 57-46 on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
Movie night, take one.
Where are the King's Hawaiian rolls? Guys, come on. What's it take to keep some rolls in a bowl?
Irresistible King's Hawaiian bread in the deli or in-store bakery.
All right, let's go again.
Third quarter's underway. Nighthawks have the ball, leading by 11. Or fourth quarter, beg your pardon. And a foul inside. And they're going to charge Amber Schedule getting position for the rebound. That's her third. Lander with the ball. It has not been a single-digit ball game since the first half. Langford away to Reynolds in the lane. Might have walked. Shot no good. Scramble for, and an offensive board to Tabitha Daly.
Boy, an aggressive offensive board. I thought it could have been over the back.
9-point ball game now, 57-48, 9:09 to go in the ball game. Hetzel to Livesay. Jordan well out on the wing to Dara. Now Schedule around the horn they go to Maddie Hetzel. McKenzie.
A hold away from the ball.
And that'll be charged to Destiny Langford, her second. Amber Schedule skips it over to Livesay. Jordan. Now away to Blankenship. Blankenship guarded by Daly. The high post to Dara. Livesay backs up away to Blankenship. Gives it right back to Jordan.
Got the mismatch inside.
Hetzel in the lane, no good. Tipped by Dara, right back. And the basket to Jordan Livesay.
Well, Jordan switched on the right side of the floor, had a mismatch. The bigger post player for Lander unable to go out on Livesay and had a mismatch on the inside as well.
Taisha Reynolds loosely guarded by Livesay. Now away to McKenneth. Back to Reynolds. She'll launch a three. It's up, no good. Rebound to Hetzel. Here come the Nighthawks up 11. Inside 8 minutes to go. Dangerous pass and a turnover. Daly to inbound, does so to Langford for Lander. Bounce pass to Reynolds. She'll drive in the lane. The pass over the head of Johnson. And quite honestly, Taisha probably would have been better off to have shot the ball. McKee comes in, as does Kelsey Hutchins. Dara and Livesey will get a breather. Full court press by the Bearcats. Inbound comes to Schedule. She'll dribble it up. Long lead pass for Hutchins. Goes up strong. Shot. Yes. 20 points for the All-American. McKenneth away to Langford. 61-48. North Georgia leading Lander here in the fourth quarter.
See McKee with the assignment out on Reynolds.
Shot no good from Johnson, but a foul inside. And that's about the third player that Coach Burston has put on Reynolds.
Yeah, Reynolds a handful tonight. Doing a nice job. I think your best bet right there is jump out on her, force her to put the ball on the deck.
Johnson settles in, left that one short. And it remains 61-48. A lot of time left. 7:10 to go. 1 of 2 for Johnson. 61-49. Blankenship will bring it up. Double teamed, steps through it, and away. Contact. That'll be a foul on Johnson. Just knocked Kelsey to the floor.
Johnson late getting there and continued to play defense.
Second personal on Johnson. McKee looking down low, bounces it to Hutchins. Out of bounds off of Johnson, so the Nighthawks will keep it.
Backside was open last time for Kels.
We're going to take 1 second off the shot clock. And that has been done. We got 6:58 to play. Schedule, bounce pass away and stolen by Johnson. It intended for Hutchins, but taken by Johnson for Lander. Reynolds away to Langford. Back to Taisha, 10 to shoot. Nearly stolen by McKee. Lander still with it. McKenneth, 15-footer, no good. That's over the top by Kelsey Hutchins, who points at her uniform that's been twisted halfway around and probably not of her own doing. Just a little contact inside on that battle. Harris comes in for Langford. That's the second called on Kelsey tonight. Inbound comes to Harris. To the foul line, away to McKenneth. Drives baseline, shot up, whistle, and a foul on Maddie Hetzel.
All of a sudden, Craig, the pace of the game is start-stop with the free throws. One thing North Georgia wants to do, play clean right here, let the clock run.
McKenneth on the season, their leading foul shooter at 79%. That's the old announcer hex.
McKenneth 4 of 5, Johnson 6 of 8.
Second one is good, and it's 61-50. Lob comes in to Schedule. Amber closely guarded, double teamed, away to Hetzel. Oh, able to get it up to Amber. She and Blankenship playing catch out there. Now a timeout taken by Coach Burson. Stops it with 6:04 to go. It's a 30. And we will take it. Well, they're going to leave it at 30. Nope. Full. We'll take it. 6:04 to go. 61-50 North Georgia. here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Now you have it. Everything in your hands. Nothing in your way. A new and better way to manage and control all your money. You, exclusively by BB&T.
It starts right when you hit the court. You imagine your finest moment. The game-winning shot that gets you to the dance. A monster dunk or no-look pass. And cutting down the net. Sports lets us dream of our own success and prepare us for our finest moments on and off the court.
Teams are back on the floor. 6:04 to go, an 11-point lead. A very intense matchup here tonight. Schedule having trouble now, gets it in to Kelsey Hutchins. At the top of the key. 5 to shoot. Blankenship. 4, 3. Bounce pass. Hutchins up. Left hand no good. Rebound. Follow is good by Dina Blankenship. Lander with the ball. McKenneth. Away to Daly. Holding high. Now Harris. Finds Johnson out front. Over it goes on the wing to Reynolds. Taisha back to Daly. Shot clock at 7, 6. Now McKenneth stops. Going baseline. Harris puts it up and good, and a foul.
Well, I know Coach Kevin Pedersen wanted the three-point shot wide open in the right corner. Harris passed it up, but she may have an opportunity to get the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
And if Harris is successful, it will be a 10-point ball game. Schedule checks out. Livesey back in. And there's your old-fashioned three-point play. 63 to 53.
Craig, looking ahead to the schedule, as this will be the last game before the new year that North Georgia plays. They do not return the trip to Lander this season, being on opposite sides of the Peach Belt.
And that's okay.
That's why it's important to close this one out.
Hetzel up to Livesey, gets it across the half-court stripe. Now Julie McKee, well out on the wing, finds Hetzel, drives the left side of the lane, shot is up, no good, contact, no whistle, loose ball, scramble inside, and it's over to Lander. Well, that was a frantic possession underneath. Livesey got a hand on the ball. Hutchins had a hand on the ball.
Yeah, any added possession North Georgia can contain right here to run that shot clock and the game clock.
Less than 5 minutes to go. Harris to Daly, holding high between the circles. On the wing to McKenneth. A couple of dribbles and away to Johnson. Brochet gives it to Reynolds. The drive, the shot no good, but a late whistle. And that'll be on Dina Blankenship.
Well, again, I don't think that's a bad decision by Julie McKee to overplay the three-point shooting of Taisha Reynolds right there, but the help side's got to come and make her pull up and shoot about a 5-7 footer.
Taisha Reynolds, the left-hander, puts it up and in. 70% on the season. And it's a 9-point ball game. Make it 8. Another 5-0 run by the Bearcats. McKee throws it away. Reynolds lost it right back. How about that? Boy, Reynolds aggravated. Blankenship away to McKee. Julie looks down low. Hutchins in traffic is fouled in the act of shooting. That'll be number 3 on McKenneth. Mylea McKenna. And if you're North Georgia, you like seeing Hutchins at the line.
Yeah, Kels there at the charity stripe today, 2 for 2. 20 points on the board.
First one no good. Amber Schedule back in. She has not missed very often this whole season. She'll have one more. Oh my goodness, 0 of 2. Around the rim and off.
Don't
Harris,
see that a whole lot. 84% from the line.
She's so strong. Reynolds looked for the pass, instead took the 15-footer, no good. Livesay comes up with a loose ball. Hands it to Maddie Hetzel.
Nice job by Hetzel to come back to the basketball.
Schedule to Livesay. Ball knocked out of bounds by McKenna. They'll have 18 seconds on the shot clock. And they whistle. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. Inbound to Hutchins, up and in.
Big basket by Hutchins that time, pushes the lead back to 10.
65-55, 3:39 to go. The lob down low, too much for Johnson, out of bounds to North Georgia. That was a good idea by Reynolds, but just too much for Brashay Johnson to corral. Timeout on the floor, taken by Coach Pedersen of Lander. 3:37 to play, 65-55. We'll take a break as well. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity, it's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
A 10-point margin for the Nighthawks of UNG. 3:37 to go. That's a lot of time in the world of basketball. Coach, as we mentioned during the break, we'll probably see a few fouls called in the next 3.5 minutes. Blankenship gets it into Hetzel. Maddie double teamed. Got to get it up. 5 seconds to get it across. And Jordan just beats the count. Amber Schedule controlling, 15 to shoot, double teamed. Lobs it to Blankenship with 11, 10. Livesay and a travel will turn it over to Lander. Just a little hesitation.
Yep. Unsure what she was going to do with the basketball, but the advantage there, North Georgia did run, nearly 20-some seconds off the clock.
3:10 to go. 10-point ball game. Harris down the lane, bounce pass to Daly. Fakes, shoots, nice defense. Blankenship. The follow, though, will go for Johnson. 65-57, Blankenship. Away it goes to Livesay. Up to Amber Schedule. 2-on-2. Nice drive by Schedule. Back to a 10-point ball game for the Nighthawks. Clock rolls, 2:37 and counting. McKenna down the lane and a whistle. That'll be on Amber's Schedule.
Lander not at that point in the game where they're having to shoot strictly three-point shots. They've done a nice job over the last 4 minutes putting their head down and just trying to draw contact, have an opportunity to shoot free throws without the clock running.
And coach, of note, that's the 4th on Amber. Foul shot good from McKenneth.
McKenneth 6 of 7 from the line. 17 total points on the night.
And got them both. (67-59). Nighthawks get it across half court. Livesay to Hetzel. 2:22 to play. Maddie goes baseline. In traffic, the shot's good, and one.
Count the baskets. Huge take and one for the freshman.
Nicely done by the young lady from Flowery Branch. She'll settle in at the line. Chance to make it an 11-point lead, and does. 70-59, North Georgia. Lander with the ball. Harris down the left side of the lane. Backs out, now drives again in traffic. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound battle, and Livesay comes up with it.
And the freshman asking for it here on the far end.
That's impressive. Maddie Hetzel. Now away it goes to Amber Schedule. Back to Maddie, straight away. Hutchins in the corner to Livesay. Three-pointer, you bet. That's huge.
Back-to-back threes, one the old-fashioned way by the freshman, and then the senior steps up and knocks down the tray.
A 14-point ball game, 1:33 to go. McKenneth, 17-footer off the iron, no good. And a big rebound to Jordan Livesay. Coach Pedersen going to the bench. Contact.
A 10-second backcourt violation, I believe, is what the official.
I think you are correct. So it will be a Lander ball at midcourt, 1:17 to go in the ball game, 73-59. And it will be Talakova to inbound, does so to Destiny Langford. And Coach Pedersen not emptying the bench, but getting a lot of players in there for the final minute and change of this ball game now that it's back to a 14-point lead for North Georgia.
Yes, 6 unanswered points, I think, clears the bench for Lander.
Ball tipped, that's going to be a foul over the top to Kelsey Hutchins. She sort of knew it. That's her third. And that will send Cameron Davis, redshirt freshman from Rock Hill, South Carolina, to the line. Hits the first. 73-60. One more coming now for Davis, and that was an air ball out of bounds. So 1 of 2 for Cameron. Final minute of play. The Nighthawks will improve to 2-0 and stay in a tie for first place in the Peach Belt Conference.
Yeah, tremendous ball game by North Georgia. Players coming off the bench and giving some great minutes as well.
A steal there by Destiny Langford. Puts up the shot and hits it. (73-62), final 35 seconds. Hetzel away to Schedule, tracks it down right at midcourt, guarded by Talakova. Blankenship, 10 on the shot clock. Drives, bounce pass, Hutchins up. Would not go, but a foul with 12.8 will send her to the line. 22 to lead the Nighthawks for Kelsey Hutchins.
22 points in 29 minutes of play.
Pretty strong.
Off the bench.
Her 23rd point of the night. Hetzel will check out. McKee back in. Mackenzie Dare will head over, and with Hutchins making that one, she will check out. And a nice round of applause. 24 points for Kelsey Hutchins. 75-62. And walking it up, Destiny Langford. Looking for Talikova. Down low to Davis. The shot up, no good. Rebound Blankenship, and that is your ball game. 75-62. The Nighthawks improve to 10-1 on the season, 2-0 in the Peach Belt. We will take a break. When we come back, Victoria's head coach Buffy Burston right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Hand-dipped with real milk is the only way to make a milkshake. You can't trust machines.
Now how come?
Once I got a machine-made shake from some other place, and it clanked and clunked and spit out a glop into my glass. And do you know what it was made of?
Artificial turf?
What? No, powder.
What?
Powder.
Chowder.
Come in today for hand-dip shakes made with real milk. Only at Steak and Shake.
Think of the NCAA as a spirit squad, cheering for student athletes at every big event and every small one. We'd be there in the classroom, at graduation, at their first job interview. Okay, so don't think of us as a spirit squad. Think of us as a mascot. Well, just know we're always there for student athletes.
Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving.
Thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for helping me be a Nighthawk.
See the Levy's parked in front of our house again.
It's a free country, Dad.
Our house, our spot. Those are the rules.
Okay, who wants sweet rolls?
Oh, I do. Me too. Oh, are those King's Hawaiian rolls?
Thanks, Carol.
Everybody loves the sweet, fluffy deliciousness of King's Hawaiian bread. Find us in the deli or in-store bakery. Also try the complete line of King's Hawaiian sandwich rolls.
And back we are here, post-game chat with Victoria's head coach Buffy Burson. Congratulations, Coach. Nice win. 2-0 in the Peach Belt.
That's great. Great feeling.
I'll tell you what,
Two tough teams.
You know, you start with quality wins, not just any wins.
Right.
Quality wins, Augusta, Lander. That sort of sets the table nicely for what you've got the team doing at this point in the season.
Definitely. Yeah, two of the best teams, no doubt, in the Peach Belt. So, yeah, that definitely is good for us to get off to that good start and to play that good a competition. I mean, both of those teams are so hard to guard. I was just super proud of how our team faced it and came out of the gate.
A lot of young ladies that played well tonight off the bench. Kelsey, 24 points. Jordan Livesay with 16, 12 points on the night for Dina Blankenship, a young lady we were talking about in the break there. I have commented, you've talked about how she has such a high basketball IQ. She knows where to be at the right time. There was one play where she made a pass, and I think it may have been to Jordan, but wound up immediately underneath for the rebound, and just heady play all night long.
Where she needed to be, you know, just when we thought the play was over, she came flying in so many different times with some offensive rebounds and putbacks, and same thing on the defensive end for us as well. You know, Dina plays at that right amount of speed, tempo that we need against a team like Lander. She slows it down in her mind just enough, you know, and beats their pressure like that. So I was super impressed with her game tonight.
Always incredible. One rebound away from a double-double.
Oh, wow.
12 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 of those offensive.
Offensive, yeah.
She
wow.
led the team in rebounding. 12 points, one of the 3 players in double figures scoring-wise for the Nighthawks. You look at the momentum that you have going into the break. 2 quality wins. You are tied for the lead in the Peach Belt Conference. That's a nice way to go to the Christmas break.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice way. You don't want to be on the other end of that, definitely. But yeah, it sure is. I think I'm hoping it's going to make the team hungrier, over this next 8 or 9 days right here, to get out and get some work done and not just take those days off. So we know when we come back, we hit the road, and we're going to have to be road warriors because, yeah.
January is a lot of road games.
A lot of road games.
And we
January.
talked about it earlier, how the schedule fell this season, but it is what it is. You get that big trip, Flagler. I guess the first ball
right
game of
after
that road
New Year.
trip, you got Flagler and Armstrong State. So 2 big ones there on the road. But hey, what a nice Christmas present for
was.
you,
They
the
played
team,
great. Yeah,
and
super
everybody
proud.
tonight. I know you want to get in and talk with the young ladies, but congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
And best wishes for a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year
Thank
to you and the team.
Appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you, too.
Merry
I
Christmas.
appreciate that.
On behalf of Coach Bursch, and I'm Craig Corbin saying, so long, everybody. We'll see you for the men's half of the doubleheader. 75-62, your final score, right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.